Hi everyone, Caroline here. It's a new day. It's a new day, crystal lovers. So I know that a lot of people are experiencing changes in their lives. I mean, if you're like me, there's a lot of things happening in the external world, and who we are, what we are, must match up to what's happening in the external world. Otherwise, we're going to be left out. And now is the time for us to shine. Now is the time for us to bring forth what we have within and shine it into the world and influence the world and influence the people around us and influence and touch the world in some special way. You know, a lot of things are happening, but we can be part of it all. The awakened beings, the crystal lovers, this is our time to bring forth whatever it is that we have learned in all these years. This is the time to bring forth that fruit. This is what's inspiring me today to make this video. And as you can see, I love crystals, okay? This is what it's all about. I love crystals, and I am here to bring forth every message, every inspired message that the crystal beings want to bring through me. So this is what is happening right now. You know what? The lungs, the heart, the stomach, these are the three physical organs that really connect us directly to our physical environment. But I want to focus on the lungs. This is how we breathe in and breathe out. This is how we take in life and bring forth life. So there's a recycling of energy, the in-breath and the out-breath. What are you taking in from everything that you have learned, and what are you putting out from everything that you have learned? The lungs at this particular moment, the breath that you take in is so important. And I feel that this is the time to really focus on the energy of your heart chakra and the expansive energy of your breathing area, okay? Because this is how we are going to give out what we already have, which is so necessary. I just feel it so strongly that it's so necessary for us to really stand in our power and put out whatever it is we need to be putting out. Positive light and love energy that transforms lives. This is the time to make an impact. You know what I mean? This is the time to touch someone. This is the time to put out that seedling, that loving seedling, and let it grow in the life of someone's experience. And you know, I usually encourage a lot of people to really start to have YouTube channels or be part of any social media and put out their light in whatever way they can, because it's not so much about how many people are watching your videos, because who cares at the end of the day? How is it that you're interacting with the people that choose to interact with you? That's what matters. It's never about numbers. So a lot of people are usually concerned about the numbers of people that watch their YouTube channels or interact with them on Facebook or on Twitter or on Instagram or whatever. But it's not so much about the quantity, it's about the quality of the individuals that interact with you. This is what I've found out. The quality of people that I have had, the relationships, the quality relationships that I have had, the friends that just warm my heart every time I hear from them is what really makes it worthwhile. And no one is a stranger. Anyone who stops by my channel, I usually try my level best to respond to them, to interact with them, and I have made amazing friends, amazing supportive friends in that way. I support them and they support me. I love them and they love me. And this is the light that we share. So together we expand in infinity. It's just such an amazing thing. So I am encouraging crystal lovers. This is the time to use your in-breath and your out-breath to make an impact. If you love crystals, let's do something about it. Let's bring the light out into the world, because the world is waiting for you. The world is waiting for you. The world is waiting for you. Okay, that's it. You. All right. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to talk about, crystal lovers, is working with amorphous stones like obsidians and moldavites and ambers. Amorphous stones are very important. at this particular time, especially for those people who want to go with the flow, because we have been quarantined. Most people have been quarantined in their homes, and because of that, there has been this quarantine mindset, this quarantine energy that has locked people up in boxes. There has been this structure that has been set in our minds, if you allow it, or in our environments, or by the situationship that's going on, that has kind of locked people up in boxes. People are locked up in how they are thinking. People are locked up in terms of how they perceive things. And it's a little difficult for a lot of people to sort of go with the flow. So if you're that type of person, it would be so helpful if you worked with amorphous stones like obsidians or moldavites and ambers and whatnot at this particular time, because amorphous stones are stones that do not have any crystalline structure. They're not cubic, they're not trigonal, they're not hexagonal or whatnot. And when you're working with stones like these, you can easily go with the flow. So there's no need for you to really be caught up in some kind of structure. If you want to break out, bring out your snowflake obsidians, your mahogany obsidians, your rainbow obsidians, your black obsidians, and use them with that specific intention. Bring out your Moldavite, bring out your ambers and whatnot, and start flowing. Start thinking about things differently, because if you're caught up in this structured mindsets, man, it's going to be really, really, really difficult for a lot of us to maneuver and to catch on with what's coming in the future, or rather what's happening currently, that will allow you to catch on with what's going to be happening in the future. Do not be afraid to break out. Do not be afraid to be different. Do not be afraid to go with the flow, because this is the time for really going with the flow and really catching what wave that you need to catch in order to find yourself in that space where you need to be in the future. To be quite honest, this is just how it is, man. Things are different. Things are changing. We cannot be the same people that we used to be in the past. And this is just what it is right now. At least I'm feeling that it's the same kind of thing for me, man. We may not even know what's really coming up in the future, but listening to the heart wants to flow. Our hearts want to flow. My heart really wants to go with the flow. I can't really be that person that I used to be in the past. I need to be the person that I am right now, the person that is just authentically me right now, going with the flow of my situation, of my circumstance, and just enjoying every bit of it. Because I think about it sometimes. What is really the point of living life if you can't enjoy it, man? Every single day is just like that whole hum, whole drum kind of life without any form of enjoyment. What does it mean? What does it mean? I think about these things deeply, and I'm finding that the choice to enjoy my life, the choice to be authentic, the choice to be me is just working beautifully for me. And I'm finding ways to really express myself differently, and it's bringing me so much joy. So I'm also inviting you all. I'm also inviting crystal lovers to really enjoy their lives. This is what it's all about. I mean, what else could it possibly be about if we don't enjoy our lives? If you don't do even one single thing to enjoy your life? And one way that I have found that really works for me and helps me enjoy my life is just sharing who I am with other people, sharing what I know with other people, being humorous, cracking jokes about what I am, even though I really know that it's kind of passing a message to other people. I have my ways of doing things, but it kind of gets the message across. I find that these types of things have really brought a lot of enjoyment in my life, a lot of expansion in my life. I have connected with amazing, amazing people, and I intend to keep it that way. Amazing people all day, all the time. So it's just been a beautiful thing. So anywho, work with your lungs. Breathe in, breathe out. Whatever it is that you have been breathing in, breathe it out, full measure. Goodness, love, and light in the lives of other people. We have to release what we take in. Otherwise, we get constipated. You know what I mean? And nobody wants to be constipated. So we need to release stuff out so that more freshness can come in, and so that more goodness can also go out through our heart and our life to other people who need to hear that good news. And then also, if you want to go with the flow, work with your obsidians and your amorphous crystals. Make sure that they're touching your skin. And also, if you're working with amorphous stones, which are technically not crystals, even though a lot of people, including myself, confuse them all the time and keep calling them crystals, but they're really not crystals, because at the time of their formation, they really did not complete the process of becoming full crystals. So they are technically natural glass. But a lot of us confuse these things or keep calling them crystals or whatever. I probably did that in this video somewhere. You know what I mean? But that's what it is. Anywho, what I wanted to say is that if you're working with these amorphous crystals for therapeutic purposes, for healing purposes, make sure that you combine them with other crystals, because amorphous crystals are not principal stones. They are not the boss stones. If you're working with them therapeutically, they need to be combined with other crystals. If you want to know about that, you know where to holler at me, Caroline@crystalstock.com, and then we can talk more about that. All right. Otherwise, I love you guys and keep shining. Make sure you're entering into the zone of new possibilities. If you're feeling stuck, you don't have to feel stuck, man. This is a time for growth and expansion, crystal lovers. I love you and keep loving your crystals, okay? And I'll see you next time.